Trump names Elon Musk to roll newly created department.
Israel says no ceasefire in Lebanon.
An export turnover of $4 billion United States dollars for 2025 within reach.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. United States President-elect Donald Trump has nominated tech billionaire Elon Musk as co-head of a new agency called the Department of Government Efficiencies. The agency's goal is to cut wasteful spending and reduce government bureaucracy.
According to Trump's announcement, Elon Musk, along with entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, will pave the way for the new administration to tear down the bureaucratic machinery, reduce excessive regulations, cut wasteful spending and restructure federal agencies which Trump considers essential to the Save America movement. The Tesla's CEO is said to be a major influence in Trump's campaign, with Musk's super PAC contributing approximately $200 million to support the election effort. In addition to the position in the government efficiency, Trump has nominated Fox News host Pete Hegseth, a former U.S. soldier in Iraq and Afghanistan, as Secretary of Defense. Two figures known for their hawkish views on China, Senator Marco Rubio and Representative Mike Waltz, have been picked for U.S. Secretary of State and National Security Advisor in the new administration.
Israel's new defense minister, Israel Katz, said the country will keep attacking Hezbollah in Lebanon and warned Ukraine to a ceasefire until Hezbollah disarms and ensures the safe return of civilians in northern Israel.
According to Katz, Israel will refuse any ceasefire agreement that hinders its ability to conduct airstrikes against Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. The statement comes as the Israeli military continues intense airstrikes, inflicting heavy casualties in the suburbs south of Beirut as well as in other areas of Lebanon, resulting in nearly 20 deaths. Israel also continues its strikes on Gaza, including in Al-Mawasi, although this has been designated a humanitarian zone, killing in at least 11 deaths. Two other airstrikes on the Nuseirat refugee camp and a densely populated area in western Deir al-Balah have also resulted in nearly 10 fatalities. According to statistics from Lebanese and Gaza officials, Israeli airstrikes over a year of conflict have killed nearly 43,700 Palestinians in Gaza and 3,200 people in Lebanon, with hundreds of thousands injured.
President Leung has arrived in Lima for an official visit to Peru and will attend 2024 APEC Economic Leaders Week at the invitation of the Peruvian president.
This is the first official visit by a Vietnamese president to Peru, coincides with the occasion of the two countries celebrating the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations. The visit is expected to be a historic landmark, contributing to strengthening and promoting good relations between the two countries. During this visit, President Luan Quan will hold discussions and meetings with leaders of the Peruvian government and parliament. He will also engage with APEC leaders, deliver speeches at APEC conferences and participate in other bilateral activities. The Vietnamese leaders' participation in the 2024 APEC Economic Leaders Week affirms Vietnam's positive and responsible contribution to addressing regional and global issues, particularly in promoting international economic integration and creating new momentum for regional growth, continuing to reinforce APEC's role as a leading economic forum.
Coming up next are some updated news.
On the morning of November 13th, the Minister of Transport officially submitted the North-South High-Speed Railway project to the National Assembly for consideration. The high-speed rail line would run from Ngoc Hoi Station in Hanoi to Tu Thiem Station in Ho Chi Minh City, covering a distance of around 1,541 kilometers and passing through 20 provinces and cities. Total investment is estimated at over 1.7 trillion Vietnamese dongs, or around 67.34 billion United States dollars, will be fully funded by public investment. If approved, the project will provide an important foundation for Vietnam to become a developed, high-income country, promote the development of the railway and auxiliary industries.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh announced that the government has proposed to the competent authorities and received approval on the principle of restarting nuclear power. The aim is to ensure energy security amidst a forecasted rapid increase in energy demand by about 12 to 13% in 2025 and even higher in subsequent years. Developing nuclear power will also help Vietnam achieve its goal of reducing emissions towards net zero by 2050. In the long term, the government proposes to restart the nuclear power project and promote offshore wind energy. The National Assembly is also considering amending the electricity law to create breakthroughs in power and grid development.
The Civil Aviation Authority of Vietnam has requested that the Vietnam Airports Corporation and the Vietnam Air Traffic Management Corporation to expand night flight operations at 6 airports, including Tho Son, Dong Hoi, Chu Lai, Phu Cat, Pleiku, and Toi Hoa airports during the upcoming Lunar New Year, from January 14 to February 12, 2025. To meet the increasing travel demand, the Civil Aviation Authority has also directed the enhancement of the fleet and adjusted flight hours at Tan Son Nhut International Airport. Service units in the air transport chain need to prepare resources and monitor ticket and booking situations to timely meet passenger needs.
In 2022, the Provincial People's Committee launched the Developing Exports in Nghệ An Province 2021 to 2025 project, with a goal of reaching $4 billion in export turnover by 2025. After 4 years of implementation, the target is expected to be achievable.
According to assessments from the trade sector and businesses, besides some difficulties due to fluctuations in the global market and conflicts, in 2025, the world market is expected to recover, leading companies to expand and trade agreements to take effect, leaving positive impact on export activities. Some companies have seen good signals regarding orders for 2025 and are exporting processed agricultural products with controlled raw material sources.
We mainly sell tapioca starch to China. The Chinese mainly use tapioca starch for food needs, and with a population of 1.5 billion, the demand is huge, so tapioca starch product continues to have a stable market, ensuring production and consumption.
In recent years, many large global corporations have invested in Nghệ An for export production, creating a diverse supply and increasing export turnover. Among these, the production of electronic devices and components has been a rapidly rising industry lately and is expected to continue growing in the coming years as major technology projects come into full operation.
Jutang factories in Hoang Mai Industrial Park 1 have been completed and are currently testing the production line. We hope that by early 2025, the factory will officially operate with the latest production technology.
Nghệ An's export turnover has recorded substantial growth for 4 consecutive years, becoming a bright spot in local economic development. In 2021, its export turnover reached 2.097 billion United States dollars. This number jumped up to 2.19 billion United States dollars in 2022 and 2.5 billion United States dollars in 2023. This year, it is estimated to reach $3.5 billion United States dollars. The target of $4 billion United States dollars by 2025 is predicted to be highly feasible.
The show today. Thank you for watching.